Taylor Swift, the globally beloved pop icon and cultural force, made a resounding statement on Instagram late Tuesday night that reverberated across the political landscape. Swift, known for her massive following of 283 million Instagram fans, officially endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris for the 2024 U.S. presidential election. Her message, posted just moments after the conclusion of the heated U.S. presidential debate, made headlines not only for its timing but for its profound, thoughtful content. In her post, Swift was candid and direct, describing Harris as a warrior who is uniquely equipped to champion the causes that are not only important to Swift herself but to a large portion of the nation. Swift's message didn't just stop at political endorsement, it was a heartfelt reflection on the kind of leadership she believes is vital in these times. As a voter, I make sure to watch and read everything I can. Swift shared with her millions of fans, revealing that her decisions aren't made lightly. I will be casting my vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz in the 2024 presidential election, she continued, offering a glimpse into her personal political journey. Swift's praise of Harris went beyond the typical celebrity endorsement. She described the vice president as a steady-handed, gifted leader, someone who understands the weight of the challenges ahead and can offer calm and rational leadership in contrast to what Swift views as the chaotic alternatives. Her endorsement carried an emotional weight, underscoring the deep divide in American politics and the importance of electing leaders who can bring people together rather than further fracture the country. But Swift's post wasn't just about her own choice in the upcoming election, it was a rallying cry for her followers, many of whom are young and still navigating the complexities of political engagement. Swift took the opportunity to urge her fans to register to vote and to thoroughly research the issues that matter most to them before casting their ballots. In a time where political apathy can be widespread, especially among younger generations, Swift's call to action was a powerful reminder that every vote counts and that everyone has a stake in the future of the country. Her post also took a poignant turn when she addressed the growing issue of misinformation and the dangers posed by AI-generated content. Earlier in the year, Swift had found herself the target of an AI-generated deepfake image, falsely depicting her endorsing former President Donald Trump. The image, which was shared by Trump's campaign in August, had caused confusion among some of her followers and raised serious concerns for Swift about the impact of artificial intelligence on the political discourse. Recently, I was made aware that AI of me falsely endorsing Donald Trump's presidential run was posted to his site, Swift wrote, expressing her frustration with the misinformation. It really conjured up my fears around AI and the dangers of spreading misinformation. It brought me to the conclusion that I need to be very transparent about my actual plans for this election as a voter. The simplest way to combat misinformation is with the truth. Swift's statement on AI wasn't just a casual aside, it was a warning about the potential for AI to be weaponized in ways that distort the truth and undermine democratic processes. By addressing this head-on, Swift positioned herself as not only a pop star but also a defender of integrity in the public sphere. She urged her fans and followers to be vigilant, to question what they see online, and to prioritize fact-checking, especially in a digital age where misinformation can spread at lightning speed. Her message was clear: misinformation is a threat to democracy, and the best defense against it is transparency and honesty. In an amusing and poignant twist, Swift ended her post with a nod to an infamous remark made by Republican vice presidential candidate J.D. Vance. Back in 2021, Vance had criticized senior Democratic leaders, calling them a bunch of childless cat ladies, a remark that had sparked considerable backlash at the time. Swift, ever the clever wordsmith, signed off her post by playfully reclaiming the label, writing, "Childless Cat Lady," alongside a sweet photo of herself cuddling her cat, Benjamin Button. Swift, who is known for her love of cats and often shares photos of her feline companions Meredith Grey, Olivia Benson, and Benjamin Button, transformed Vance's derogatory comment into a term of endearment, reminding her followers that she was proud of who she is, no matter how others might try to frame it. This light-hearted jab at Vance was more than just humor, it was a subtle yet effective way of asserting her independence from the stereotypical labels often hurled at women in politics or the public eye. It also connected with her audience, many of whom have grown up with Swift and admire her for embracing her authentic self in the face of criticism. The picture of Swift and Benjamin Button also reinforced her reputation as someone deeply connected to her personal life and values, making her endorsement of Harris and Walz feel all the more genuine. The Trump campaign, however, was quick to dismiss Swift's public endorsement. Caroline Leavitt, a spokesperson for Trump's 2024 re-election campaign, responded by characterizing Swift's support of Harris as indicative of the Democratic Party's alignment with Hollywood elites. "This is further proof that the Democratic Party has become a party of the wealthy elites," Leavitt said in a statement. Despite this critique, Leavitt also made a point to acknowledge that many of Swift's fans, often referred to as Swifties, may not agree with the singer's political views. "There's many Swifties for Trump out there in America," she remarked, highlighting the complex political landscape even within Swift's own fan base. On the other hand, Harris's running mate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, was quick to thank Swift for her bold endorsement. In a statement filled with gratitude and a touch of humor, Walz praised Swift for her courage in speaking out. "It's an act of courage to stand up for what you believe in, especially when you have a platform as big as Taylor's," Walz said, acknowledging the potential risks celebrities face when wading into political discourse. Adding a bit of levity, Walz revealed that he too was a cat lover, jokingly referring to himself as a fellow cat owner, which earned him an additional nod of approval from Swift's fans. Swift's endorsement of Harris and Walz in the 2024 election is the latest chapter in the singer's transformation from pop culture icon to outspoken political activist. In recent years, Swift has increasingly used her platform to advocate for a wide range of social and political issues, including LGBTQ rights, racial justice, gender equality, and voter participation. While she once preferred to keep her political views private, particularly in the early stages of her career, Swift has since become one of the most visible celebrity voices, urging her followers to engage with politics and to take their voting rights seriously. As the 2024 election approaches, Swift's support for Harris and Walz is expected to have a significant impact, especially among younger voters, who have become a key demographic in American politics. Whether her endorsement will change the minds of undecided voters remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: Taylor Swift's voice in this election will be loud, clear, and impossible to ignore.